Alright, let's continue this MSQ. I'm just out here, you know, just chilling outside freaking Alexander's fist. The fist of the father. But we can just continue the MSQ. We'll do that later. I need to do the Great Google Library, so I need to do that. Alright, so let's continue here. Now we're outside of the cave. And it is the trial. You did say we were headed for a cave, did you not? Because I certainly do not see a cave nearby. Is Master Matoya's meeting us on the way or something? Yeah, we're done here. The prospect of meeting the famous Master Matoya seems to have set Cryle thinking. I have heard many stories of Master Matoya, some quite flattering, other less so. Rest assured, they're all true. This way, we have care what you tread. Wait, I think I read that completely wrong. Oh, yeah. We need to learn Flare, Matoya.
Oh. Is
Nice.
that trouble I smell? Or did you forget to wipe your boots on the way in?
Nice. No,
Forgive
Alphino
us,
was bringing
Master
his,
Matoya. We will be sure to wipe them
heighteners.
on the way out. And may I say how glad I am that age has not yet deprived you of your senses.
Ever so quick-witted, aren't we? To the detriment of your manners. Well, out with it then. What do you want?
All your knowledge, lady. Do you remember me?
Pray, allow me to introduce myself, Master Matoya. I am Cryle, of the students of Baldessian. I hope you will excuse our unannounced visit.
Baldessian, you say? Ah, yes. The old coot set up shop on the Isle of Val, didn't he?
Aye.
Regrettably, our order's headquarters and the isle itself were obliterated by a magic of immense power.
That just reminds
I
me
have
of
the blessing
One
of light to
Piece.
thank for my own preservation.
So spoiler warning, they use, I think, Uranos, right? That's the one from the sky, to like obliterate this island. It shoots like 16 laser beams. It's crazy. Sabo saw the whole thing.
You too possess the echo.
And Cryle possesses the echo.
Well, yes, of course I do.
Oh yeah, no, it's cool. Just a thing.
Our order is devoted to uncovering the mysteries of Hydaelyn and interpreting her will, particularly through the study of her gift to us. It was in the course of these studies that I met and subsequently befriended Minfilia. She and I have rather a lot in common.
I had no idea.
You weren't supposed to. Not that I wanted to deceive you, you understand, but precautions had to be...
Bacon.
Yes, yes, that's all well and good, but you still haven't told me why you're here.
Hurry up.
The students of Baldessian are gone, and there is naught I can do to change that. But the signs of the seventh dawn can yet be restored, and my dear friend found. You have in your possession an ancient crystal of light, one you call your crystal eye.
Oh.
I believe I can use it to focus my abilities and locate one of the missing scions.
Okay.
And there I was, thinking you might want to make use of my years of experience. Oh, wait here.
I mean, doesn't that take into account what you know, Matoya? I mean, come on. You have this
Long
thing.
did I ponder the nature of this crystal and its familiar radiance. But never did I suspect it was a crystal of light.
Such a precious thing.
On the cusp of an umbral calamity, souls blessed with the power of the Echo invariably appear. To aid these, her chosen warriors, Hydaelyn bequeaths to each a slither of her strength in the form of a crystal of light. But as her strength wanes, so too does the potency of her gifts. This crystal, born of an earlier era, is infused with a power far greater than those of this age.
I see.
You could travel the length and breadth of the land and not find a crystal even a fraction as pure. Its value is beyond measure.
Wow.
As are the risks inherent in its use.
Oh. There's as much a give as there
No
is
two
a take.
manifestations of the Echo are alike. I, for example, can converse with beings of every shape and size, excepting beasts, contrary to what others would have you believe. Language has nothing to do with it, of course. Rather, I am sensitive to the whispers of the soul. Their intent, their very essence even. The traces of which served to guide the elementals to Y'shtola.
I see.
Far-fetched though it may sound, I believe that with your crystal eye, I may be able to pick up where they left off and follow the remaining trail to Thancred. That is, if I have your permission.
Well, the poor sod's not going to find himself. So, as long as you don't drop it or take it out of my sight, you may do with it what you will.
Right.
Thank you, Master Matoya. Then let us begin.
Oh, we're already gonna find him? Okay, let's check it out. Man, I wish I could wear a hat as cool as
From the
Matoya's.
Black Shroud, the trail continues to the north and west, towards a mountain, the foot of Som Al. It was a near thing, but he was not deposited within the rock. I think.
The hunters of Tailfeather know those lands well. I say we begin our search there.
All right, we got our lead. Where I find myself in an unfamiliar wilderness, my first instinct would be to seek out signs of civilization. Ordinarily, perhaps, but in his wounded state, he may not have wished to risk contact with strangers of unknown allegiance. Yet even had Thancred chosen to remain in the forest, the hunters would surely have stumbled across his trail. Tailfeather doesn't strike me as an isolated outpost, though. Merchants and traders pass through reasonably regularly, do they not? In which case, we'll need to provide a more detailed description when we question the locals. Fear not, Kryl. I have already prepared several sketches of Thancred for that very purpose. Sketches? What? This is impressive. You drew him from memory? A skill I acquired some years ago for a reason I no longer remember. I propose we split into two pairs. Y'shtola and I will inquire about the outlying encampments, while Olivia and Kryl question the residents of Tailfeather. Afterwards, we shall regroup near Lost Astvath and share our findings. Assuming there are no objections, let us be about it. Aye. My, he certainly has matured, hasn't he? Hard to imagine he was once a boy who practiced drawing for hours to impress young ladies. Anyway, we had best get started. Find me when you've finished making your round. Aye, Kryl, aye. Let's go ask these locals. Hey, you seen this pretty boy anywhere? I bet you it looks something like Sanji's previous wanted roster. Lupard, searching for your friend of yours. Let's have a look then. This douche. Right here. No. Ain't seen him around, sorry. Alright, Lupard. Marcia Chomp. What's that you got there? A sketch? Why, yes, a sketch of this douchebag. This bell end of a man. Can't say I know the face. You say he's something of a warrior? The other day about a Yurian vagabond who was brought down a bandersnatch by himself. And with style. Why, they tell it he was dancing with the beast like it was the bell of the blatant bull. Sound like your man? Why, yes it does, Marcia Champ. What do you got here? Hey, a stuffed chicabo. Almost hear it cry queer. Marcia Champ is doing in his chair. What do you got for me, bro? A Hurrian man. We're not exactly rare, you know. Could you be more specific? He looks like this dashing fellow. Look, he's got nails. That's not very Hurrian of you. I did spy this one bloke a while back. Didn't get a good look at his face, but it could have been him. This was beyond the forest, as I recall. Along the river to the west of Tailfeather. I remember thinking he wasn't much of a hunter. The lad was making no effort to cover his tracks, see? That, and he was carrying an axe instead of a bow. Ah, he took up the skill of botany, it seems. Cryo, I've made my rounds. Finished. In that case, I think we've learned everything we can here. Let's see what the others have found out. Jolene. Maybe my dog heard a woodpecker. I didn't hear a woodpecker. Then again, I can't hear much at all. My apologies for our late arrival. We thought it was wise to question as many hunters as we could. Looks like we discovered a lot by the sense of the music. Many have made camp in inaccessible locations ideal for hunting game, not so receiving visitors. Nevertheless, our time proved well spent. There have been countless sightings of an exceptionally capable Hurrian hunter with whom no one is familiar. Though none chanced to see the man's face, his height and build matched Thancred's description, as does his fighting prowess. So you have heard the same tales. Be that as it may, we yet want for conclusive proof. Mayhap this is unrelated, but I heard a curious tale regarding a Vath trader. He came to Tailfeather in search of garments fit for a man of refinement, which seemed a rather curious description for one of his kind. You were implying that Thancred sent a Vath to market in his stead? Why would he not go himself? Well, if you recall, you yourself emerged from the live stream as naked as your name day. It is a scene I shall never forget. Is it now? Well, I was pleased to see you. I mean, it was a simple statement of fact. It stands to reason that Thancred found himself in the same predicament. In any case, if he had dealings with the Vath, they should be able to tell us, no? Aye. Quite right, Kryle. Quite right. There we go. Alright. So it seems everybody's seen our boy Thancred. That's good. Honestly, that boy. Some things never change. Given that Alphino seems to recall the details of my return so vividly, I would rather he did not draw me from memory, talented or not. Alphino, I'm gonna need you to draw that so I can hang it in my house. A little slow, a little late. Alphino would like very much to continue the search for Thancred. Well, what are we waiting for? For all we know, Thancred could be waiting for us at Lost at Thoth. We must go and see the Vath right away. Come along, everyone. We need to start these beast quests. If you want to see beast quests, just comment down below. Man, these things take a while. A little slow, a little late, my guy. I don't know what the rest of those quests even are. Great hunters. We welcome you once more to Lost at Thought. What do you seek this day? We seek a man with whom we are told you may have had certain dealings.
Yes, very handsome, very naked. Had, really big worms. How curious, the hunter's tire godly sport. Sue mortal prey.
No, he is not prey, but a friend long missing.
Click, click. Good. He is a friend of the Bath as well. One with whom we have traded many times.
Truly? And you are quite certain it was this man?
There is no doubt, click, click. The fleshling clothes and skins came to us from some lost and weak. He offered meat and hides in trade, and in exchange we tended his wound. He brought us much flesh, so skilled a hunter he was. Much flesh. When he asked for garments, we were glad to provide them.
And where is he now?
Gone to Lost at Knot, not long ago, when he heard that one mine had summoned God once more.
Ravana is returned. Vidolfnir did say that Noth had grown as before, but what could Thancred hope to accomplish by himself? Honored Elder, we thank you for your help. Would that we could repay this kindness ere we depart, but we must hasten to our comrade's side.
Oh, great hunters, lest the Nath claim him in sacrifice.
Alright. We must fight Ravana Extreme Part 2. Like, I feel like I fought Ravana so many times already. Whoa.
Who else could be? Thancred. It could be
He
Thancred.
already
We
started
must
the battle. I
hurry.
was like, I'm on ninjas. I don't know what I just did. You see? Bro, Thancred's that strong. Uh-oh. Hey, I remember this. This is the Dark Knight. Whoa! No, sir. Get out of here with that. Mithril Tempest. I'm gonna call him the Blood Knight. And they're all wearing like relic gear too.
This day, we reclaim the reins of history. This day, we rid ourselves of the Ascians forever.
Fools playing at heroes, all of you. Is this how you believe you can save your world?
We can and we will, Ascian. You shall see. Or perhaps you will not.
He's got a blade of light.
So you are the warrior of light, the savior of Eorzea. It's a wonder you didn't come sooner, what with the primal and all. Lost a step, have we?
Damn.
Have care. The ether moves strangely around him.
It would seem we share a common enemy. Mayhap you would tell us who you are.
Shall we show them?
Show them. Dude. Damn, these guys are going off, man. I have a relative world. Here comes Thancred. Dude, he looks menacing AF. That's a JoJo moment right there. Boy still has the moves. Yo, look at those blades he has, though. Wow, dude, they really went off with these cutscenes now. Don't worry, I'll keep you healthy. Stupid potato.
Not very sporting of you to interrupt, but so be it. Mark well our faces, warrior of light.
For we are the warriors of darkness, walkers of a different path, and we shall meet again. Dang, dude.
Warriors of Darkness? Really?
Cryo, they just whooped your ass. You shut up, man. Had it not been for Thancred, I think we would have lost.
Thancred, are you all right?
Heard that name in years.
Pleasantries can wait. I'd rather not be here when the Nath arrive. Agreed?
They changed Thancred's voice, didn't they? I'm sure they did. Wait for your comrades to arrive. The vision caught me unawares. I was unprepared for the attack, but I could hear the colony chattering all around us. It was so loud, so unbearably loud. Do you need to sit down? I have water if it will help. We should be safe here. Our pursuers are not like the strays of far from the colony. Thancred, where have you been?
Suffice it to say, our reunion was not at all as I pictured it. Waiting until the last instant to join the fray. 'Tis plain you have not lost your appetite for the dramatic.
Of course.
My appetite for the dramatic. Have you forgotten the circumstances of our parting? The heroic last stand, the tunnel filling with light, and then, had I known you intended to use forbidden magics to deliver me to some god's forsaken wilderness, I would have thanked you in advance.
Thancred.
Thancred.
If nothing else, you might have warned me that I would emerge from the live stream in the all together. Eventually, I managed to fashion knives from some obsidian I found, and set about hunting for meat and hides.
The freaking little Santa's helper.
Given that I'm not all that skilled in leatherworking, it's probably for the best that I met the Vath before I was reunited with you.
Hot bears with obsidian stones. Can I get those if I get, like, ninja?
So you were the fleshling clothed in skins of whom the storyteller spoke?
a description which fit me as ill as the skins themselves. Happily, I was able to trade with the Vath for garments better becoming a man of refinement. From them, I learned of Ravana, and of the great warrior who had once laid him low.
That's me, dog.
And thence did you conclude that were you to track the Primal's movements, it would surely bring you into contact with the Scions once more?
It seemed a reasonable assumption. I could think of no one else with your enthusiasm for slaying beastmen gods. Until now, that is.
Ah, yes. The self-proclaimed warriors of darkness. 'Tis only fitting that they stand in opposition to the warrior of light, I suppose.
I glimpsed the leaders past, if only for a moment. They were confronting a man in black. An Ascian, I think.
If these warriors are capable of doing battle with Ascians and Primals both, they must be possessed of powerful protection. Protection not unlike the Echo.
A different Highland. Could that be that dark Hydaelyn that we saw at the end of A Realm Reborn? It would seem the mystery of the axe wielding here has been laid to rest. I should have known better than to think Thancred would ever stoop to using such an inelegant weapon. But then, how was I to know there was not one vagabond wandering the Chocobo Forest, but two? I know what you're thinking, but really, you needn't worry. I will only lend credence to the tales of heroism. Besides, battle scars are to maidens what loose morals are to gentlemen. A definite bonus. He knew us. He knew you. Did he walk in our memories as we walked in his? Alphino is lost in thought, doubtless ruminating on the implications of your encounter with the warriors of darkness. Oh, Mango wants to cook. Blessed with the power of the Echo and driven to put down Primals, despite his declaration that they walk a different path, I struggle to see how their goals conflict with ours. Nor is that the only oddity. I find it passing strange that such exceptional individuals should have wholly escaped unnoticed until now. Surely we would have heard rumors and attempted to recruit them to our cause. I recall no such adventurers, and I would not soon forget their like. Nor would any of us, I think. One of our primary duties was to scour the city-states for promising candidates, which is how Thancred found Olivia. Ah, the memories. It seems like only yesterday that you slew your first primal. Speaking of which, I had the distinct impression that it was not the first time the band of merry men and women had killed a god. I leave it to believe that a band of paternally gifted adventurers has been traveling the land, slaying primals without our knowledge. Would imply gross negligence on our part. Speculation will avail us not. There is far too much we do not know. For the present, we must needs concentrate on what we do know, namely that Lord Ravana is no more. The Dolphnia must be informed. The news may render her more receptive to Sir Amirik's invitation. Since you seem to have affairs here well in hand, I shall take my leave. Simply being in the vicinity of this colony is giving me a stinking headache. If you have need of me, I shall be with Master Matoya. I would beg her assistance with search for Minfilia. Wait, Minfilia is missing? I thought she escaped with Olivia. I shall explain on the road. Much has happened in your absence. I had not thought to see thee again so soon, mortal. If thou seekest the night, know that she hath long since departed for Ishgard. My thanks, Fidolfnia, but it was not for her that we came. We bring good tidings for you and yours. Lord Ravana, who had been summoned by the Nath, has again been laid low.
Truly. Once more you mortals have succeeded where mine own kind did fail. You have our deepest thanks.
Would that we could take credit. The god fell by another's hand.
Another. Revelation upon revelation. Regardless, it is a cause for celebration. The Nath will have no choice but to withdraw. But to another matter, I have tidings for thee as well. Regarding the Ishgardian's invitation. As promised, I brought the matter to my sire. Hearken to his answer now. For 1,000 years have I mourned my beloved, who gave her life to forge a peace thy king betrayed. Such was my lot, until a child of Ishgard came unto me. For want of warmth, she wrapped herself in a dream, yet the world will remember her deed. For truth she fought, for justice she sinned. For redemption she sacrificed and became as light. To follow one's heart, to have faith in one's conviction. Be it for weal or be it for woe, such is the folly and the glory of man, and of dragon. He hath entrusted the choice to us, and we have made it. We will keep faith with you who walk in light.
Then you accept Merrick's invitation, right? Like, what did you say? Let it be known that I, Vidofnir, shall journey unto Ishgard on behalf of my people. We are honored to receive your answer, and will convey your words to our allies without delay. Nice. Nice. We got dragons! We got dragons! It is happening, Isel. Would that you were here to see it. I mean, you know, live stream wise, I guess she's here. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go, cutscene time. Warriors of Darkness.
Even as the Scions celebrated the return of a long-lost friend, honorable men plotted to deprive them of another.
Uh-oh. No, an assassination.
Honorable men, to whom Sir Emmerich was no hero, but a scheming patricide.
Whoa. Get that man, dude. Why?
Honorable men who would fain wash the paving stones of foundation with the tyrant's blood. Honorable men whose knife in the dark was the spark which set the city aflame, and who sang as it burned.
Bro, they stabbed one of our boys. So I mean, like, who are the dragons even gonna come home to? Like, they're just like, oh, well, the guy we were supposed to talk to just got stabbed. Sorry, we're going back now. All right, then I guess we gotta go back to Foundation. So what's the news, guys? Fortunately, the journey afforded us ample time to brief Thancred on recent events. Thancred doesn't look any warmer. So you slew a handful of primals, chatted with the Emperor of Galamald, uncovered the truth behind 1,000-year war, thwarted a megalomechanical archbishop's ambitions, and then rode home on the back of the Father of Dragons? Does that about sum it up? Yeah, just about, bro. Right, let us not keep Sir America waiting. Are you quite well, Thancred? Yes, quite well. Forgive me. You have given me rather a lot to digest. This whole affair with the Ishgardians and the Javanians and our friends nowhere to be found. would seem there is no end to our troubles. We can but yet face them head on, one at a time. For now, we must apply ourselves to our allotted task and leave the others to theirs. Remember, Thancred, we found you as they found me. In time, we will find Yida and Papalimo and Minfilia as well. These troubles will soon be but memory, one which we will look back on together. Pray, do not misunderstand. I did not mean to imply that it would be otherwise. I merely wish that I had rejoined our grand adventure at one of its more triumphal moments. Despite your recent accomplishments, the mood here is less than celebratory. But I have no doubt that we will enjoy many more glorious victories soon enough, and you may rest assured that I will play my part in them to the very hilt. Aye. I know you will. So then, to the congregation. I see. We haven't learned yet that he got stabbied. Here we go then. Bad news time. Hey, it's Hilder. Lucia, you have returned. In this at least the fates are kind. Greetings, First Commander. It pleases me to inform you that Vidolfnia has accepted Sir Emeric's invitation. She has? These are glad tidings indeed. Oh, here we go. Would that the Lord Commander were here to hear them. Ah. Is he otherwise engaged? Aye. Sleeping off a knife to the gut. What? What happened? Will he live? The Chichurgans tell me he will make a full recovery. But he had Lord Edmund and Lord Alterel not been on hand when the assassin struck, he would not have been so fortunate. For a mercy, they subdued the fiend before he could lay a telling blow. The attack was just the beginning, though. Not long after, buildings all around the city, including several of ours, burst into flame. Bastards caught us completely by surprise. We've been dousing the fires, but for every one we put out, it seems like 2 more start up. Casualties are mounting, especially in the Broom. His plain, these fires were started by the assassins conspirators. Until they have been rounded up, there will be no end to this. Will you help us find them? Aye. Then let us be about it. These bastards all pay! Lucia would begin the hunt for the arsonists without delay. Ooh, and I get primal accessories of fending and slaying. Do I get both of them? I guess I get slaying. The flames are spreading. We must needs begin our investigation immediately. Witnesses must be found. Suspects must be identified. Have you been able to determine the precise locations where the fires were set? Mayhap there is a pattern. If there is, we have yet to discern it. Fires have been reported throughout the city in both the pillars and foundation. Indeed, given the size of the area affected, I think it's best to divide our forces. Master Alphino and Mistress Ishtola, I would have you take charge of the investigation in foundation. As you wish. Mayhap Tataru can be of assistance as well. Meaning Olivia and me get the pillars. Oh, they'll like me up there. Only question is, will the grizzled old rogue striking a pose over there be joining us? Thancred of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And may I say what a pleasure it is to meet you too, my lady. Thancred has taste, of course, but Thancred has taste of anything that moves. I'll bet. The name's Hilda, Scion, eh? And there I was thinking I'd found a fellow ruffian amongst all these illustrious personages. I will remain here to coordinate the fire-quenching effort. If you learn aught of value, pray inform me immediately. That is all. Let's go, Bobo. Let's go, boys. Let's find us a thief. While we could begin by sifting through charred rubble and questioning random passerby, in my experience, every town has at least one individual who can be counted on to know things he or she should not. I do know, it's Tataru. We gotta go talk to Tataru. Tataru knows everything. Oh, aye. The infamous Lord Malanain de Forton, lover of women and wine, though neither can for him that much. They say he could gossip for Ishgard. Just the sort of fellow I had in mind. Capital suggestion, Olivia. He'll be at Crosshair, making an effort to be seen. So let's go and be seen. Him. Sorry, my bird did something. Grizzled I will accept, but old. She doesn't look bad even if old. Okay, Thancred? Come on now. Someone once said that a gentleman is rather than does, and in Lord Manalaine I sense we have living proof. We'll go then, talk to the daft sod. Mistress Ishgard, and I fear Lord Manalaine has once more strayed from the path. As has often been the case, he renewed enthusiasm for marital training gave way to frustration and disinterest at the first sign of difficulty. Of course. Well, if it isn't Olivia, dearest of all my friends, you're looking rather glum. Something the matter, old girl? Ah, yes, the arsons. Dreadful business, that. But awfully curious, wouldn't you say? There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to it at all. Naturally, we've doubled the guard outside the manor, along with most of the other houses. Can't have the old pile going up in flames, after all. Oh, in case you were wondering why the Hoplon is awash with refugees, the lower levels of the vault have been open to those unfortunate souls who have lost their homes. Sir Emeric orders, from what I hear. Remarkable man. Not even a knife in the ribs can keep him from the duties. Actually, old girl, if you were thinking of questioning the refugees, I should be more than happy to accompany you to the Hoplon. While you conduct your inquiries, I could offer words of comfort to the distressed and despondent young maidens. This guy. Wait a moment. I know what that is. You're giving me one of your looks, aren't you? You do me an injustice, old girl. I will have you know my heart yearns for but one rose. Prickly though she may be, I sense you remain unconvinced. Very well. If it will help you prove the purity of my intentions, I shall gratefully rescind my offer. Now run along and catch those arsonists. That was not entirely what I had hoped for. Whose idea was it to come here again? Never mind. For our next step, I suggest we divide our efforts while you question the refugees of the Hoplon. Olivia, I shall investigate the locations where the fires were set. Would you be so good as to join me, Hilda? You know what? I reckon I would. Couldn't have you roaming about in an unfamiliar city by your lonesome, can we? You'd only get robbed blind and left shivering with your small clothes. Aw, man, no, that's not fair. I want to go with Hilda. Here's our first refugee, the Vault Priest. Come, my brothers and sisters, there is food and shelter enough for all in the Basilia. The Ishgardian beat safe. I confess we're not sure if we should come. There are so many unbelievable tales these days about the Archbishop and Sir Emeric and the Giovannians. Trust in your heart, brother, and pay no heed to the lies of lesser men. They seek only to lead you astray. Do you require succor as well, miss? No, I require information. So the Temple Knights have begun their investigation at last. Good. This madness has gone on for too long. Would that I could do something to aid you in your search, but I have a duty to these poor souls. Farewell, and may the fury guide your steps. Let's go eat, bros. There's enough bread inside for a giant's belly. melee over here. But just a child. There was a man with a satchel. I saw him kneeling outside the window, and there was smoke everywhere, and it was so hot I couldn't breathe. I don't remember how I made it out. I suppose I must have climbed. Maybe my arm is getting the better half of all. One more unruffled refugee over here. He's seen it all. She has. Well, ours was one of the first homes to be claimed, but I didn't see how the fire began. It was only when I heard our neighbors shouting that I looked outside and saw the flames. We barely escaped with the clothes on our backs. Were it not for the church's generosity, I do not know where it would go. Alright. So, I guess we didn't learn anything, but that there was a man with a bag outside of this little girl's window. Possibly carried her out. Hilda, Thancred, have you discovered anything? Finished then? Yes. Ah, there you are. Anything to share? Well... we require more than the muddled testimony of a traumatized girl if we are to identify the culprits. While you were questioning the refugees, we inspected the scenes of several of the fires, including one near St. Reynald's Cathedral and another near the Tribunal. For mercy, neither structure suffered significant damage. Some might say they were spared by the grace of the Fury. Others might question how such ruthlessly efficient arsonists contrived to fail so miserably on the 2 occasions when their target was a bastion of Ishgardian orthodoxy. Nothing conclusive, of course, but it does give one cause to wonder. Alphino will doubtless have an opinion. I love how they talk about themselves like that. Like, yeah, Alphino will have an opinion right now. What's going on here, Tataru? You should have seen the way Alphino tackled him. What? What's going on? Good. Now that you're here, we can proceed with the interrogation. Ah, they've got man captive. Ellipsis. Alphino, what's going on, my boy? Silence will avail you not, sir. Uh-oh, here we go. Heavy hitters have come. Ah, Olivia, I was just about to summon you. As you can see, we have detained a suspect. We found this man loitering near the remains of one of the stricken buildings. According to the eyewitness, he was also present before the fires broke out. We wished to have words. He did not. So, we insisted. Let me go, damn it! You've got the wrong man! Well, then enlighten us, boy. But, you reek of oil. And are those buttons on your hands? An occupational hazard, I suppose, but tell me, does arson pay well? I'm a victim, you imbecile. Look at me. Aye, that you are, after a fashion. You should know that your pious patron has already spun us a delightful yarn about how his pet mongrel slipped the leash and set about burning half the city to the ground. Not very noble of him, I grant you, but then these high-born types rarely do show loyalty to their pets. In fact, he called you rabid and begged us to put you down. That's bollocks. He's the one who told me to keep going. He just lied to you, my guy. Even a sinner such as me could find salvation in the Fury's work, he said. I'd left it behind. Tried to, with all my heart. Said my prayers every day like a good man. But he came to me. He came to me! And there you have it, Hilda. Would you be so kind as to escort our friend here to the congregation? Aye, so long as you don't mind if he's limping when he gets there. Nice. That was incredible, Thancred. But how did you know he would confess? Well, I have seen his like before. A troubled soul, manipulated by men of power and wielded as a weapon. I could not be certain, of course, but given the stakes, I thought it worth the risk. And if our captive had called your bluff, must we entertain our hypotheticals? The world as it is vexing enough. Thank you, Thancred. Whether by luck or judgment, we have at last confirmed that these arsons were orchestrated by a person or persons of influence. I think it's best we now return to the congregation and discuss how best to proceed. Money, man. Money makes the world go round. Money don't want nothing to have with safety. Thank the 12 you returned to us, but what happened to your old outfit? Ah, yes, about that. The Temple Knights are interrogating the arsonist as we speak. God willing, we shall have more information ere long. If we could but determine the motive behind these fires. Bit of a gambler, ain't he? Fine by me, so long as his luck doesn't win out. On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, I thank you all. The man you apprehended is being interrogated as we speak. Though he fell silent upon realizing that we had not shunned his master, he will soon tell us what he knows, one way or another. Pardon my intrusion, First Commander. Ah, Lord Tyrell. Are you come to see your father? He is attending Sir Emeric in his chambers at present. I am. He bid me bring this salve. Then do not let me detain you, and thank you for your kindness, my lord. In times of trouble, every man must do his part. Would that I could do more. It's just like whiskey. Just brought him some whiskey. My lord Otteril did not seem to be in the best of spirits. 'Tis little wonder, Master Alphino. His father is widely slandered, and his half-brother not yet cold in the grave. Dang. Alright, so I think slaying, right? Because that's what I'm wearing. And fending is for the other dudes. Let's check it out. Equip. Alright, I guess maybe we'll just call it there for this episode. We'll continue on with the rest of this mystery-laden path. What's the next quest? As goes light, so goes darkness. Well, actually, it looks like this is the last one. Primal accessories of aiming, healing, casting. Oh yeah, accessories. I see. Lucia is not one to rest in her laurels. And we get what? Houseful Tonk-Kite Shield. So I can wear this as a paladin. Oh, that's cool. Wind up horse chiffon. Nice, dude. What is this? What's going on in this quest? I guess this ends this
I do not mean
patch.
to diminish our accomplishments, but until we identify the ones who ordered the fires set, our work is far from finished.
Between the various conservative and religious factions in Ishgard, I dare say there's no shortage of parties who would like to see the status quo preserved. Do any likely suspects spring to mind?
He's
Far
good.
too many to count.
Shut
Lord
up.
Commander,
You're not
your
hurt.
wounds.
Are healing well. Thank you. Time is of the essence. Lest we forget, these men would sooner put their own city to the torch than see it change. When our enemies learn that we have apprehended their arsonist, there is no telling how they will react.
Uh-oh.
Lord Commander, an armed mob has seized control of the vault.
What? The vault?
And now we know. Tell us what happened, sir. Spare no detail.
We were directing refugees into the Basilica, as you ordered, when all of a sudden, men brandishing weapons were all around us. It happened so fast, my lord. We had no time to respond. They've taken the refugees hostage and barricaded themselves inside the vault.
And they sent you to deliver their demands.
They, the true brothers of the faith, demand that a conclave to select the next archbishop be held forthwith. Furthermore, they declare that you, Lord Commander, are guilty of patricide and high treason, and that you must surrender yourself at once to receive of the Fury's judgment.
Damn, can he fight, like, you know, to the death to prove his innocence? It's possible, right?
Ridiculous! I mean, do they honestly think that executing Sir Emmerich would change anything? That the truth will somehow die with him?
These fundamentalists rage against the passing of the old ways.
Dude, he has a cool voice.
Unable to accept there can be no going back.
Given the fanciful nature of their demands, a peaceful resolution does not seem likely. If the hostages are to be rescued, it will be by force, I fear.
Agreed. Lucia, take a contingent of knights and establish a perimeter outside the entrance.
He did not spare a second to say, like, aight, let's bring it to him.
At once, Lord Commander.
Hilda, I need your people out in force throughout the Broom. When word spreads of the situation, the friends and family of the hostages may try to take matters into their own hands. I will not give these militants more targets.
Let's go.
I shall lead the assault on the vault. Master Alphino, can I count on the support of the Scions?
You got it, bro.
Of course.
These fists. And the Warrior of Light. She.
We are in your debt.
I shall join you as well, Lord Commander.
Wow. What is Arturel, like the Master Swordsman? Oh, well, yeah, he's like in the army, no? Or he's a knight?
Your assistance is most welcome, Lord Arturel. To arms, then, friends. Time is against us.
Arturel. You know, that kind of like gives me a little like stir up inside. It's like, for Horsefon, if Horsefon was here, he would totally be down. He'd be like, yo, let's go mess up these fools. Here. All right, let's go, boys. Let's go. Just like old times, eh? Concentrate on freeing the hostages. I will tend to their wounds. Ready when you are, Olivia. Donning that old school Horsefont gear, bro. Come on now. Do not concern yourself with my safety. Lest you forget, I too am a knight. All right, here we go. Listen well. We will enter the Basilica silently via the gate. According to our latest reports, there are at least 6 hostages being held within. The numbers and readiness to the true brothers of the faith are unknown. I am told one claimed to have served under Thordan XIV. Might be the same be true to the rest. Given the swiftness with they seize control of the vault, I think it highly likely, yes, which means that they may well possess the knowledge required to turn the building's defenses against us. Be that as it may, we have no choice but to press on. Lord Arturel, you are a brave man and true, and none other dare question your honor if you choose not to risk your life in this endeavor. Are you certain you wish to join us? I am no stranger to the battlefield, Sir Emmerich. My arm will not falter. My shield will not break. Alone as my witness, we will bring these fanatics to justice. Well said, my lord. Friends, follow me. Let's go, boys! To war! Rescue the hostages. Alright, let's go. Emmerich the Blue. Arturel Ironborn. Alphino and Ishtola and Thancred. Let us go.
Remember. Dun, 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 dun. I gotta concentrate on these guys, right? No? Alright. Just whoop ass then. Clack clack. Clack clack clack. Do the that stack that. Nah, leave him alone, bro. Hey. Get out of here. He wasn't doing anything to you. Where's the tank at? Tank needs to turn on in stance, dude. Like that's not cool. You don't hurt refugees.
I surrounded the alarm. I will hold the entrance and look after this one. Now go! I will go for it, yeah! You stupid overtime!
Where are we going? Ragged Refugee, we go that way. We go with all Terrell.
Secure the hostage, Olivia. Leave the others to us. Down with you!
I still must attack, my lord. Hey! No! Get away! There we go.
Another refugee saved. Is it over? Not yet. I think there's still 4 of you. They took the others somewhere else. Yeah, we know, dude.
There they are. Let none escape.
Yeah, whatever.
This way, Olivia! To the choir!
Here we go.
Sir Simonard, lay down your arms and release the hostages, and you will be shown mercy. I give you my word. The word of a heretic and kinslayer. I would soon trust a dragon. Activate the knight. We shall show the hostages the same mercy they showed the Archbishop.
He's nice. Yeah, whatever.
Unlike you, Sir Merrick, I am a man of order. By my hand you shall receive of the Fury's judgment.
So it shall be trial then, Lord Azrael. Olivia, leave us and save the hostages. I will deal with Sir Simonard.
Aye, let's go. Olivia, to me!
You better not perish. Dang, really? Oh, okay. The other ones are just gonna be like, root for you. Come down, let us say who the Fury babies.
Sir Merrick is still wounded, Olivia.
If we do not move quickly, he will surely fail. Okay, well, what do we gotta do? Okay, so I guess we gotta go back over here, right? And, like, help them? I see fighting going on over here.
Get out of here! Come on! Go! I don't care! Hit me! Let's go! Help them, Olivia! Enough! All of you attack! No! Be good!
Good. All right. He's good. Now we just need the deacon. All right, pawns. We got it. Now we just need. I see no others come. Olivia, Sir Merrick needs all help. Let's go!
All right. Let's get it, boys.
All right. Well, why does it say we still got like one hostage left? Are they up here? Yep. Just one ragged refugee. It's but a child. There you go. Hey, Duke Melee. You must hurry. The priest took Melee upstairs where he saw you kill his men.
Have no fear, child. We will save your friend.
Dude, America is such a boss, bro.
Where is he?
Where is he?
Jesus, dude. You see how quick he is? Hey, man, come on now. Yo, Final Fantasy is not afraid to kill kids. Or unalive kids.
Come no closer.
I'm getting close, bro.
You have nowhere to run. Release the girl and surrender.
Surrender to whom? The blasphemer who throws wide the gates to our enemy?
The
Who breaks bread with him and
blasphemer?
calls him brother? Ungodly swine! I would sooner die than surrender to you.
Dang.
Is it godly to spill the blood of an innocent child? To burn the homes of your brothers? Tell me, priest, is that godly?
Do not speak to me of godliness, heathen! Your father's blood is on your hands, as is hers!
Shut up. What is going on? What? Dragon. There's gonna be a dragon. What? Oh my gosh. Did we just witness? Okay. Estola, a bubble now. Woo! I knew it. I knew it. But I think I said Tiamat in my head because I always say Tiamat for every dragon.
But I...
Vidofnir!
But I meant to say Vidofnir.
Well met, knight. Mayhap I chose an inopportune moment.
Quite the contrary, Vidofnir.
Not at all. Pray forgive us this most unworthy reception. We are honored to have you with us, and right glad of your aid.
Fortune delivered the child unto me. I had but to receive her.
Thank you for saving me.
Thou art welcome, child.
Looks like Vidofnir has goggles on.
Dragon saving a child.
Lord America's here.
Never did I think to be indebted to so unexpected a savior. But full glad am I to be so.
Friend of Izel, warrior of warriors, I had hoped to meet with thee.
Oh? Why me?
I bear a message from my sire.
From Gracefelder.
Upon returning to our lands, Nidhogg's shade did sing unto his brood, and they for skies unknown did then take wing. This thou must know, for your fates are inextricably bound.
They
What
take
of Estinian?
flight again.
Is he truly lost to us?
Well, it
Such
looks like he
matters
became
are beyond
Nidhogg.
my ken. I but bear my father's words. Take from them what thou wilt. Fare you well, mortals.
So it is as they say then. A great white dragon swooped down from the heavens to rescue an innocent child.
A most unexpected turn of events, but not an unwelcome one. The people will not soon forget this day.
Aye.
Yet how will they choose to remember it, Sir Emmerich? And will these events serve to bring man and dragon closer together, or drive a deeper wedge between brothers? After 1,000 years, the world these men once knew is changing, and with ungentle swiftness to boot. Though their actions are misguided, their sentiments are only to be expected. You may be sure that others will rally to their cause. I share your desire for lasting peace with the Giovannians, I do.
No,
But I would not see it built on the bones of our
Forton.
countrymen, nor on our own. I see much of Horsefon, and I could not bear to mourn the passing of another son.
Oh.
Lord Edmund.
All I have to say. Well, don't worry. He doesn't see you as any less of a son. Like, Dad, but I'm your son too. I fought. I almost died. Well, that was timely. Vidofnia must have been circling for hours. In the moments before Vidofnia appeared, I contemplated teleporting the girl. Thank the 12 that I did not. This has been a day of surprises, has it not? 'Tis but a pity Vidofnia could not stay longer. Yes, I think it's fair to say that she timed her departure rather less well than her arrival. Well, time scarcely does it justice, but one moment later would have been a moment too late. Let us pray that the Ishgardians would yet harbor doubts will take these events to heart and accept the truth of Sir Merrick's words. Well, 'tis only meet that I inform Tataru of what has occurred here. If you would have need of me, I shall be at Fortaunt Manor. Allow me to accompany you. Tataru would never forgive me if I left for the Rising Stones without saying goodbye. Alright, he's going back to the Rising Stones. Tidy up things there. With Riol. A moment, Olivia. I wish a word. Tell me, does Thancred seem quite well to you? He held his own in the vault. He got on well enough with Hildur. I'm not sure how to put it in words, but he held himself on his own in the vault. That he did, which is especially remarkable given the injury to his eye. I can only assume that in his time in the wilderness afforded him ample opportunity to compensate for his impairment. However, I speak not of his physical state, but rather his etheric flow, which I fear has been irreparably disrupted. As a result, I strongly suspect that his ability to manipulate ether has been compromised. Simply put, Thancred may no longer be able to wield magics. It would do much to explain why he chose to remain within the wilderness instead of seeking us out. He would have been compelled to rely solely on traditional methods of travel, significantly prolonging his journey. And when he learned that a nearby beast tribe was making preparations to summon a primal, it may well have seemed more suitable to wait. But this is still a little more than speculation. Until I have proof, pray speak to no word of it. Right then, I should be on my way. Cryo may have charmed Master Matoyo for now, but who can say long how it will last? Yeah. I guess that spells the end for this, update? Expansion? It's not really an expansion, it's more of an expansion update. As goes light, so goes darkness. Lord Emmett told me all about what Vidofnia did. God, how I wish I had been there to see it.
That Vidofnia should chance to arrive even as the girl fell. Truly, I could not have planned it better myself.
Aye, aye.
Ah, good. We were afraid you might have left.
That's the guy that threw the girl out.
A shield, my lord?
Fit for a true knight. An expression of our gratitude to you and yours. Long overdue.
Right. You know, I was wondering if I didn't get one. Figured I'd get one because of Portia font.
But there is something else I would discuss ere you part. Something which cannot leave this room. My father will soon step down as head of our house.
Is that
Sir Emmerich
so
was
bad?
not the only one to fall under suspicion following the death of the Archbishop. There are some who believe my father complicit in a coup d'etat. Thus he intends to renounce his title to absolve our house of suspicion and secure the support of our peers.
Right.
Surely there must be another way to convince Houses Durandare and Zemail.
So I said to him. Alas, he will not budge. Ever since I was a child, I knew that I would one day succeed my father. The thought of it filled me with pride. Yet once I learned the day was at hand, my heart was filled with naught but dread. Our legacy
But
is built
why,
upon the
sir?
lies of our forefathers. In accepting this title, am I not perpetuating this injustice? Why should I become the next count?
Because Menelaine is just like a ladies' man, dude. A knight lives to serve.
You sound just like him. Aye, I suspect that is what Horschiffon would have said. To aid those in need.
You're damn right, bro.
When you look on that shield, I trust you will remember his words. And should I once more find my resolve wavering, I ask that you show me the way. You are a sister to Horschiffon. Will you be a sister to me as well?
You can't be all down on yourself like that if you want me to be your sister. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Come, Menelaine. There's much to be done. For father, and for Sir Emmerich, and for Ishgard.
Menelaine's like, nah, bro. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it willingly.
Me too. No. I don't want to do it.
Why did he just leave like that? What an asshole.
To think we share the same blood. Pray excuse us.
Right.
Those were the days of promises and vows, of tentative first steps into an uncertain future. A future shaped by the choices we made, in ways we could never have foreseen. Born of good and evil, of light and darkness, and shepherded by our hand. Be it for weal, or be it for woe.
Again with those words. Heaven's ward, as goes light, so goes darkness. Be it for weal or for woe. And there we go. We get our house full top, kite shield, a wind-up whole chiffon, and I guess we'll get the casting coffin. This is thy proof, the Garoon Oracle's Apocrypha. It is a truth long forgotten, a tale of the beginning and of the path we have been set upon. Elidibus and the Warrior of Darkness. Our fates were ordained long ago, Archon. The Garleans are no exception. Or the Triad. You know it must be done. Right? I know that. Uh-oh. She done found out something she ain't supposed to. Little amigo. What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? Oh, that's the sail. Well. Or Ida, I'm sorry. Everyone has their orders. The masts will soon attack as soon as all units are in position. The Imperials won't know what hit them. I fear it would be bloody. By Ralga, it better be. We cannot stay here forever, Ida. We have other responsibilities. I know full well what my responsibilities are, and I mean to fulfill them. Every one. So they ended up somewhere, you know, probably in other lands that we've yet to explore. So it looks like that was the end of that. Now, as it was once was, Tataru is waiting to share good tidings with you and Alphino. But we'll get to that later. That, I believe, was the ending of the expansion. As goes light, so goes darkness. So it looks like we got some jewelry from that. That's about it. We got horseshoe part and a stuffed chocobo. So if you didn't find that amazing, I don't know what you find amazing. But yeah, guys, check out the rest of the videos popping up over here and stuff. See how I got here and see what else I've been playing. So yeah, later, bros. Take it easy. We'll be starting up the next part of this again soon. So yeah, later, guys.